The mystery introduced. March 8, 2014. A Boeing 777-200ER carrying 239 people prepared for a routine overnight flight from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to Beijing, China. Designated Malaysia Airlines, Flight MH370, it should have been an ordinary journey lasting just over 6 hours. Instead, within less than an hour of departure, the aircraft vanished from civilian radar, without warning, without distress, without explanation. What followed was one of the most complex mysteries in modern aviation history: the aircraft. The aircraft operating MH370 was a Boeing 777-200ER, registration 9MMRO. Delivered to Malaysia Airlines in May 2002, it had accumulated over 53,000 flight hours across more than 7,500 cycles. The Boeing 777 was considered one of the safest aircraft in commercial service, trusted worldwide for long-haul flights. With a wingspan of nearly 61 meters and a maximum takeoff weight of over 297 tons, the 777 was an engineering marvel. The type had an outstanding safety record. Until 2014, no Boeing 777 had ever been lost in an accident while in service. The crew. Commanding the flight was Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, aged 53. A veteran pilot, Zahari had logged over 18,000 hours in the air. He was known among colleagues as calm, professional, and deeply experienced. His first officer was 27-year-old Fariq Abdul Hamid, completing one of his final training flights on the Boeing 777. Fariq was in the final stages of qualifying as a full first officer. Together, they represented a mix of experience and youthful skill, ideal for a safe and uneventful overnight flight. The passengers. On board MH370 were 227 passengers from 14 different nations. The majority, 153, were Chinese nationals. 38 were Malaysians. Others came from Indonesia, India, Australia, France, the United States, and several other countries. They included business travelers, students returning home, families on holiday, and even a group of artists who had participated in an exhibition in Kuala Lumpur. Each person carried their own story, their own journey, their own future, unaware that their flight would become part of one of the world's greatest mysteries: boarding and departure. At Kuala Lumpur International Airport, the boarding process began late on March 7, 2014. The cabin crew welcomed passengers into the aircraft as they stowed luggage and found their seats. The mood on board was calm, ordinary, like any late-night international flight. At 12:41 a.m., MH370 began its takeoff roll on runway 32R. The engines roared, and the 777 lifted gracefully into the night sky. Inside, passengers settled in for a journey expected to last 6 hours, landing in Beijing at 6:30 a.m. local